Hi all my beautiful people. Today we start our Sunday shining with this gorgeous animal, the pig. And let's see what message it has for us. So the card says, maintain self-worth and self-esteem. These wonderful healers come from the Pleiades with a mission to serve by raising the frequency of the land and all creatures. They carry the blue Pleiadian rose symbolizing heart healing and love in their auras, while their sole mission is to keep the frequency of the land, people, and animals around them high, pure, and clear. Their service mission is to eat unwanted food and vegetation. In earlier times, it was considered a privilege to share your home with this clean, evolved, and clever animal. The healing angels of the Pleiades and many archangels are working with the pigs to uphold their sense of self-worth and self-esteem so that they can continue to serve at the highest possible level. And here's the guidance. This card tells you it is time to remember how special you are. Your soul had to be at least seventh dimensional to be allowed to incarnate on earth. And like most beings, when you stepped down into a body, much of your knowledge and wisdom was lost to you. Your guidance is to meditate for a few minutes each day on the gifts, talents, and wisdom held in your soul. Then ask for them to be made available to you for your highest good. Visualize the blue rose in your heart and let the healing from the Pleiades pour through you, raising the frequency of your surroundings and touching people with love. This will help you to maintain a sense of self-worth and your true value. You are reminded that many angels are surrounding you and some of the magnificent archangels are working with you. Hi all my beautiful friends, here we are again. Sunday Shining, number 50 I think, nearly a year. So thank you for being there in this moment. Thank you for sharing your time with me, your energy with me and with all the others watching this video now and whenever they're going to watch the video, because as I've realized, it's this video is not bound to time, so it is a little creation that is coming into this world right now. It's being born, being created by me, by the camera, by the light, by the air, by all you people who are a part of this channel, because we're all connected and using each other's energy and nourishing each other. This is also, you are also creating this video. That's what I feel anyway. And how can I prove that? Well, how can I prove that? Well, because all is one. And we are never alone. So although we might be doing a painting or singing a song, doing some work on the computer, whatever we're doing, it's always really a group creation. It's just manifesting itself through us. And I think the more connected we are to God's source, to our true selves, the more we'll be part of whatever we are creating. So we're tapping into more. The more we the deeper we go, the higher we go, the broader we go, the more we open our being to the all, the more the all will be creating with us, through us. So it's very wonderful, and of course that's what we're all moving into in this new world we're creating. We're all creating in oneness, and we are aware that whatever is being created by us is not our own. We don't really own it, because it's just coming through us. We have made a portal, we have made a doorway with our life, with our body, with the way we feel and think, and we are in this very moment. We have made a doorway for God to create something through us. So really it is God creating through us. We, in a way, our personality steps aside, because it's God doing this through us. And the beautiful thing is that the more we come into this state of being, the more enjoyable everything we do, everything we create, every little task even. When we feel God is doing it through us, of course we're in a state of bliss, really. We don't feel we are working. We feel we are living. We are unfolding life. So we will get to feel more that it's when we're creating something or washing up or whatever we're doing, we are the flower standing there. That's our state of being, that's our state of consciousness. So thank you for being there, thank you for being part of this video, and yeah, we're going to go into some different things. And we started off with the pig, and it just stood there on my table, and I thought, that's beautiful, let's do that. And it wasn't really linked to what I was going to share today, but I thought it just felt right. Talking about self-esteem and self-worth, I think is really, really good to talk about. And so let's go into this. Why is it important to feel self-worth, and what is self-worth really? Self-esteem, this steam coming up, this good feeling about being me. We have learned that is something you get from being good at something, or good looking, or something, being able to present something good, then you can have self-esteem. And if you can't present something good, you can't have self-esteem. It's just not possible. You have to, in a way, you have to earn it. So to have that wonderful feeling, that man driving in that car, that really smart car with that really smart body, to have that feeling he has, you're going to have to go and get that car and get that body. Or something like it, or else you can't feel like him. Well, that was the old self-esteem, of course. This self-esteem that the pig is guiding us to connect with and to unfold is, of course, the sacred self-esteem. It's not the 3D self-esteem. So this self-esteem comes not from something in the outer world, but of course it can help us. It can help us when we feel we are clever at things, or we succeed as we are growing up. Of course, that does help. That can help us in our process of developing this. And I think in a way, we as humans going through our childhood and upbringing, it is part of it to get to love ourselves, feel good about ourselves. This is an aspect of it. But that will always only be a superficial way. The outer, being successful at something, being good at something, and therefore I feel good about myself. This self-esteem that we are being asked to generate, to bring out so that we really feel it, comes of course from our deep, deep selves. And it comes from the knowing that we are wonderful, we are beautiful, we are the light. And what I think is really important is to get to feel that the self-esteem will come when we get to feel that we are carriers of the light. We came to bring the good. We came to bring love and joy and fun. We came to bring good, all good. We are messengers, we are carriers, we are bringers of the good. And of course, when this clicks, when we understand this, the reason why I came to earth now, yes, I had to go through some suffering to get to where I am now, but now I can see things clearly, I can feel things clearly, and I have a mission. There is a mission for me, there is something I came to do, and it is always, for each and every one of us, is always to bring something good. And this can be in all sorts of different shapes and forms, of course. But what we're bringing, when we bring it, we feel good. It makes us feel wonderful. And so, and of course, out of that, when we get this, the whole concept of self-esteem is really, you don't really need it, because you feel so wonderful about the fact that you are bringing the good. And you're not special, you're not better than anyone, even those who have not realized that they're bringing the good, because we're all bringing the good. We all came here to bring the light. And some of us are just getting it earlier than others, but that's really the duty for all of us. And so we can say that if you have a problem with your self-esteem, you feel it's very hard to get to love yourself and feel good about yourself, this is really the first step to take, to focus on this. Just leave the self-esteem aside and go into and search for this this realization that you came here to bring good. You came here to uplift, to shine the light. And of course, but before we reach here, we have to do a lot of emotional healing, because when we are still hurt from our past, we will not get this realization really, really clearly, because we're simply dragged down, pulled down by these sandbags. Some people call them sandbags of the past, and they will always distort the true messages and the true realizations we are to get, we are to find. So if this is very hard for you to reach, go and see where you're hurting. Who are you still angry at? Might be yourself. What happened to you that's still something painful lingering, and go and address that. And know that it will heal. Just shining your light on it is enough. Really, that's all we need to do. Stop running away from the pain of the past. acknowledge it, and then you will slide into the new, into the brighter light, into more clarity, more understanding of who you really are. And who you really are basically is God. And you came to bring the good, which really basically means you came to bring joy and peace, fun. Joy and peace, if you've got those two, that's enough. Feel the joy within you. When you go into a new group, when you go into a train, when you go somewhere, feel the joy within you and take that with you. And really, when you feel this deep joy, you automatically feel the peace, and you feel the love, you feel the beauty, you feel the self-esteem. You know you're doing what you came to do, and it's totally fulfilling. And you know that there's nothing else you really need to do. Sitting in that train, feeling the joy, it's enough. That's enough. That might be that day, today or tomorrow, where you sit there feeling that deep, deep joy that's just filling your body for no reason. It's just there. That might be the climax, really, of your life, of your earthly mission, because there was someone sitting there who needed to feel that energy, and you've passed it on, and that's really, you can just go on doing your thing in life, but you came here to do that day. Yeah, so this really brings me to what some of the things I wrote down, so I'm going to get my piece of paper. But we can make life and understanding our existence on this planet and why things are so difficult. We can really answer every single question with more or less a few words. And they could be, I came to feel joy. That's all. Just feel joy. That's all. And how do I do that? Can I do that? Of course you can. If you decide to do it, you can do it. So I'll get my piece of paper and I'll just go into the other things. Yeah, so let's just see. Yeah, one of you asked me in the comment sections, are you healed? And I wrote back that healing, as I see it, healing our physical bodies is an ongoing process. And for some of us, we have very sensitive bodies, and for all this earthly life, we're going to have to help our bodies be here. And I think for most people, they will never feel that their body is completely perfect, because it's physical, and it does deteriorate over as we age and these things. So expecting our body to be completely perfect and so healed, I think is maybe too much to ask. But it's good to really also ask yourself, what is being healed? And as I see it, that's just my way of seeing it, being healed is really to be healed in your heart and to be at peace with what is. So you might have terrible autoimmune conditions, whatever, very difficult relationships, whatever, but deep in your heart you feel peace, because you know it is a process that's going on, that's needed right now. And it's okay. You're not battling against it. You're helping yourself as much as you can. But deep inside you know that all is well. And that really is, as I see it, that's being healed. Then you are healed. And you can go back to the feeling the joy, just feeling the joy in this moment. But really it's being at peace with it all. That's how I see being healed. So I talk a real lot on both channels about healing the body, and as on our spiritual path, it's very important that we notice when the ego is at play, because the ego wants to fix everything so it all works. And in the physical world, nothing works perfectly all the time. There's always a deterioration going on, building up, birth, death. It's always going on. So I think it's very important, if we wish to grow, if we really wish to evolve, to understand that whatever's going on with our physical body is always an aspect of our growth situation. And if we imagine that when the body's healed, everything's going to be good in our lives and we'll be fine, then we can relax. That is not the approach of the soul. Our soul does not approach sickness like that. It is the ego. The ego says this and this and this is wrong, get rid of it. Move it out, get the vacuum cleaner, vacuum it away, just get it out of my world. The soul says, how can, this is all part of my, the way I perceive life, and really many things might not even be there, but it's what we perceive. And the soul is always not trying to fix it, but to understand it on a deeper level, and knows that when the understanding is reached, a certain amount of understanding about a problem is reached, the problem will disappear. So it's all learning. So that was a little bit about healing. And yeah, I wrote this funny thing down because you know how we humans, we can, it's very simple really. In every single situation we can choose the light and we can choose the dark. And we can be sick, we can be stressed, we can be in all sorts of different situations. And every single moment we can ask ourselves, do I wish to feel joy and feel good inside right now, and spread the light that Jesus came to tell me 2,000 years ago? Did I get the message yet? Shine your light. Do I wish to shine my light in this moment so that people who look at me and feel me feel a good feeling, feel a good energy emanating from me? Or do I wish to feel tense, nervous, stressed, pressured, whatever it can be, feel victimized? Why me? Why? That is the negative. When you have those feelings, you are emanating negativity. And every single moment of every single day and every single night for the rest of our lives on this planet, but also into eternity, we have the choice. What do we choose? And all we need to do is choose. Because if you decide that although this is very difficult for me, and I'm very sad about this and this and this, I want to feel good inside, you can do it. And for many, the reason why it can be hard to do this is because we, as I've said so many times, we're so conditioned by the past that we believe it's normal to be suffering and to be tense and stressed and nervous and just feel you've never got enough time. You're always in a rush, that type of stressed situation. But that is a choice. That is only a choice. And so it's coming into our mastery and realizing that the only reason why I would feel sad and stressed and nervous and dreading and feel that I'm pressured to do too much, I've got too much work to do, whatever it is, the only reason I'm feeling this is because I choose to feel that. And if I'm in a job, for instance, where I am too pressured, there's too much pressure on me, either I leave it or I go to the boss and say, that I can't do all that work, but I can do that much work. Do you still want me? Do you still like me? Can I still have my wage, or maybe less wage? And then if your boss says that's fine, you have no reason to feel pressured, because you're not pressured. And you can have no job, no money, and of course that is really, really stressful. But when we get this, that maybe, and I believe, all the situations we get into, that is really all we're being trained to fight. This is really all we're being trained to do, to realize that I have the choice to feel good inside, and I can just choose it. And people might think I'm so irritating and so stupid, and so why don't you get stressed like all of us? Because that's what people in 3D do, who are very stressed. If they see someone who's very calm and peaceful, it's very, very annoying for them, because they think, you should get on the train with us and be stressed with us, because doing that's very uncomfortable. Just stop that. Stop being happy when we're all stressed. It's just so terrible. So if you have found this path and realized that you're just not going to go into that stressfulness, it's just no way, because it's just so destructive. And really our bodies, I mean, the thing is, you're not going to stay on Earth very long. You really aren't, because the Earth can't hold such low vibration anymore. You're going to leave. So we really don't have, I say we have a choice, but if you want to stay in New Earth, if you want to be in the new world, the new golden age, you have to lift your vibration and choose the good. And the beautiful thing is that that's all you need to do. Just choose it. Just choose it. And of course, when you choose it and you just feel, oh my goodness, how good does this feel? That's all you want. And you realize that you can take it with you into the next moment, and into the next moment, and into the next moment. And people might leave you, they might scream and shout, the whole world around you might change a real lot, but you feel good. And of course you know that when I keep maintaining this feeling of being good, feeling good within me, my life can only become more and more beautiful. Of course it can. That's all it can do. And I will be blessing people around me. So not only will I be feeling good, but I'll be feeling even better by knowing that I'm shining the light on them, for them. And just showing them without saying a word, showing them that that's what they can choose to. Just choose it. So we can make it so complicated, and really, when we really, really take a deep breath, we can see it's so simple. Just choose the good. Choose it. And so another thing that came to me, and it's really, it's very much in the same, it's really much the same thing, but it's just another little aspect, seeing it from a little bit of a different aspect. Every moment of every day and every night that you are awake, you can choose to celebrate life. Celebrate that you are alive. And as I see it, when you choose feeling good, you are celebrating. There is a feast going on inside you. You've brought yourself into the state of celebration, of celebrating what is, celebrating that you are in this form, in this body, you are breathing, you can feel the air, you can see whatever you can see, you can feel love, You can feel anger, you can feel all the feelings, and you are here right now and you're celebrating life. So you're really sending your thanksgivings to God in this very moment. Thank you, God. Or, it's really God in you. Thanking himself. Thanking himself for being. So it's so to have this little thing. I'm feeling really, really good in this moment. What a wonderful feeling. And what am I actually doing? I'm celebrating life. I'm celebrating life just now, right now. I am in celebration. I don't wait till 2 months we're going to go to that wedding and then we're going to really celebrate. And, I'm going to this and this and this, and then I'm going to really celebrate. No, you're just celebrating every moment. Just celebrating life. So that's just sort of what I got, that I like God saying to me, every moment you can choose to celebrate life, or to doom life, or pull life down. Life is coming to us as this gift. You see a little parcel with a little string on it. It's every single moment is this gift, and we are this gift when we feel the celebration. But when we are not in this state, we're pulling life down, and of course we're pulling ourselves down. And going back to the pig, of course there is no self-esteem. There's very little self-esteem. It's something we really have to fight for when we are against life, or we're feeling negative in this moment. So feeling that we are celebrating life, celebrating this moment. So beautiful. And also it can give us this, embarrassment in a way, as I see it, that when I was so negative that moment before, I missed the chance of celebrating life. It's never going to come back. It's gone now. I spent that moment, that 5 minutes or 5 years or whatever it was, not celebrating life, and the chance was there. Now is the chance. And I didn't use it. I didn't take it. So it's not going to come back that day, but it's coming now. So the quicker I start doing it now, the better I'm going to be able to release whatever happened, and all the times I was really pulling life and myself and everyone else down with my stress, with my criticism, with my negativity, with my angst and worry about everything or whatever. I can stop it right now and start celebrating life. So seeing it as a chance, you have this chance right now to celebrate life or not. So it's so beautiful how I feel we're given these ways of seeing it that I feel really are helpful. Because I can ask myself, do I really want to miss the chance of celebrating life in this moment? No, I don't. So it's really, you're staying very, very attentive, very alert, because you know that it's only by being very present. You can think about things, but you have to stay very, very present in your body, in your physical body, and in this moment, to be able to celebrate. Because if you're in yesterday and the year before, or 10 years time or tomorrow, that's not celebrating the now. You really have to be very present to celebrate the now. Yeah, and then I just got this thing about, I wrote so many things now, too much. Yeah. This one, which is really in sort of in the thread that I was I had there about every moment this is another way to say it, you can always make a situation stressed and negative. That's very easy, because that's what we learned, and that's what many people are doing. So it's just very normal. That's very easy to make a situation tense and stressed and negative. It's more difficult to choose the other one until we get it and we realize how beautiful it is, how good it feels. So just mentioning the coronavirus and how things, for some people, it's very, very, very scary. And I wore a mask for the first time the other day. I had to take a taxi and I was wearing a mask. It was okay. We don't wear them in the street now, but in public transport we have to wear them. And I don't know how many people have died. I think 600 in our country. And but anyway, yeah, I've said this many times, how what my view is on this, and it's really that there's nothing special about this coronavirus, because there's so many other really, really bad things, and in a way it's taking our attention away from things that are really, really important. So in a way, whatever you want to call it, the Illuminati or the darkness wants to take our attention away from what is really important. And really what is most important is your presence, the way you feel in this very moment. That is really the most important. But it could also be your diet, and you're doing things for your health. And if you've got all your attention on that, and oh my goodness, you can completely lose all the attention you need on actually keeping your body healthy, doing whatever you need to focus on, which is very important in your life. And I just got this thing the other day: if there suddenly was a World War III, who would be talking about the coronavirus? Nobody. And everybody, and it's just the same with the fires in the Amazon, which it's really, really horrific. Everybody talks about that, but then the fires go to Australia, then everybody's talking about that, and then it's this whole way of taking our attention onto something scary and all doing it, and feeding each other with all this fear. But when we step back, we can see that, oh my goodness, humans have been doing this for thousands of years. This has got a new headline. So you've got the oh my goodness, and then you've got something new under, but it's always oh my goodness, what are we going to do thing. So it's just getting it all into the right perspective, I feel. So whatever you need to do in your country, do it. But if you can use the beginning of this video, the whole thing of behind this mask, in this bus, whatever, can I feel good? Can I just allow myself to feel really, really, really good? Not for all the other ones in the bus or for anything, just to feel good. Can I do that? Of course you can. And the situation is right now that you're sitting there and the outer circumstances are like that, but you can choose to feel good there. And when we do this, we practice this, we do come out of that whole way of approaching life where we're always looking for something fearful, something horrible, that we keep shifting our focus onto. So when this virus is over, something else is going to come, and you can do exactly the same thing. Use the same fearfulness and stress on that. So and of course, the closer it is to ourselves, the more scary it becomes, because if it's happening somewhere a lot far away, it doesn't really matter. But as I see it, it's all happening for a reason, and really, in a way, it's not really there, because it's all something we perceive. So this video is very much about feeling good inside. Just allow yourself to feel good inside, and know that when you do that, everything changes, and you are bringing the gift you came to bring, just by doing that, just by feeling good. So let's do our Gabriel Message and see what he has to say. Okay, so the Gabriel message today is number 15. Be grateful for all that you have and all that you are. Dear one, you have so much to be grateful for. At times it might feel as though life is hard, and yet if you can pull back from its drama, you will see how fortunate you truly are. Even the lessons you are now going through are a blessing. Though it may feel as if you don't have enough, whether it's time, money, health, or love, you actually have been blessed with a tremendous gift. That gift is your life. A physical body is a wondrous blessing. Take time to observe the miraculous occurrences in your body. It is a miracle that messages are transmitted from your brain, so there is movement in different parts of your body. It is a miracle that you don't have to tell your heart to beat or your stomach to digest. The physical body is a constant source of awe when you consider it a gift from God. You are to use this body to learn your lessons in life and to help bring heaven to earth. You are here to create a better world for all. You are here to learn to find peace and harmony within yourself so all people on earth may experience this. One person finding inner peace helps to bring peace to the entire world. You are a part of a wondrous presence in whom you live, move, and have your being. The presence of spirit exists beneath all your tumultuous thoughts and between your breaths. You are here to remember this fact and to live in this awareness at all times. This presence is constantly giving, and you can consistently receive the blessings available by focusing your attention on the truth of who you are. You can know that whatever situation is occurring in your life or in your world, God is in the midst of all of it. Now here's a little practice. Be grateful for this gift of universal presence within you. Be grateful for your body and for the lessons you are learning which assist your spiritual progress. Take the time to see the beauty in nature, a flower, tree or bird, and be grateful for the beauty of the divine there and within all things. Be grateful for the presence of the angels in your life. These messengers from God are a powerful force for love and wisdom in your world. You can call upon them at any moment, and their assistance is available to you. This is a supreme gift. And be grateful for all that you are. You are a spark of light radiating God's presence on the earth. You are God's love expressing to others. You are God's wisdom remembering the truth of divine order in every situation. You are so much more than what you seem. Remember the expansiveness of your true nature and be grateful. Your gratitude opens the floodgates for heaven's blessings. Gratitude creates an energy that beckons good into your life. When you are grateful, you feel more peaceful and more fulfilled. It is easier to remember that God is within all people and situations, and you can begin to be a witness rather than being embroiled in life's dramas. You hold the key to peace on earth. As you gratefully focus on the truth of your divine nature, Remember your message from the angels today. Be grateful for all you have and all that you are. We have it, understanding. When we get the understanding, we see it all clearly. So those messages are really, they are really very much all the same. It's just all different aspects of the same thing. So, but it was good about the gift, because I was mentioning the gift, how this gift is coming to us all the time, and how we can be the gift coming out. So, yeah, and Peggy Black, her morning message this morning was these feelings of joy, how high vibrational they are. When you just feel the joy inside, you don't have to have any reason to feel the joy, just feel the joy. You lift your vibration, and you feel the gratitude. It's very high vibrational. It feels good to feel good. It feels good. So, yeah. I got a little practical thing. I just got a little problem on my YouTube channel this morning, because I had used something from the internet, and they have this advertising this, I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, and the music I used for the last Sunday Shining, apparently you're not supposed to use it. So yeah, I have to watch out what I put onto my videos. So, but silence is also good, and just hearing the sounds of nature can also just be very, very beautiful. So I'm going to leave you now and wish you all a wonderful, wonderful Sunday and a magnificent week, where whatever you do, you feel good inside. So we're going into September now. It's the month of autumn here, and the month of spring in the southern hemisphere. So, but take care everybody, and I send you all my love, and I thank you for all that you give. See you.